The Tower of Pisa is the freestanding bell tower of the Cathedral of the Italian city of Pisa, known worldwide for its nearly 4-degree lean, the result of an unstable foundation. The tower is situated behind the Pisa Cathedral and is the third oldest structure in the city's cathedral square after the cathedral and the Pisa Baptistry. The height of the tower is 55.86 meters from the ground on the low side and 56.67 meters on the high side. The width of the walls at the base is 2.44 meters. Its weight is estimated at 14,500 metric tons. The tower has 296 or 294 steps. The seventh floor has 2 fewer steps on the north-facing staircase. The tower began to lean during construction in the 12th century.
The Roman Colosseum is an amphitheater built in the 1st century, more precisely at the time of the Roman Empire. It is located in the center of the city of Rome, Italy, whose original name is Flavian Amphitheater, which refers to the Flavian dynasty of emperors who built it. The Colosseum was built between the years 72 and 80 of our current era, to replace a previous amphitheater that had been destroyed by the Great Fire of Rome in the year 64. By then, it became the largest amphitheater in the entire Roman Empire. In the Roman Colosseum, shows known as games were held until the 6th century, even long after the Roman Empire disappeared. Measuring almost 200 meters long and 156 meters wide and 48 meters high, the Colosseum in Rome had the capacity to hold a capacity of up to 50,000 spectators.
Apollo and Daphne. It was made by Bernini and is in Borghese Gallery, Rome. It's about the sculptural group that dates to 1622, and it represents a scene from Ovid's Metamorphoses. Apollo was in love with the nymph Daphne, but it was a one-sided love. Daphne wanted to escape the unwanted advances of Apollo, so she asked her father, a river deity, to turn her into a laurel tree. This scene represents the exact moment when Daphne's fingers and hair start to turn into leaves.
The Rialto Bridge is the oldest bridge across the canal and is renowned as an architectural and engineering achievement of the Renaissance. It was designed and built by Antonio da Ponte and his nephew Antonio Contino, following a design competition in the city. The first bridge at that location, known as Ponte de la Moneta, was a wooden pontoon bridge designed in 178 by Niccolo Baratieri. The structure was rebuilt in 255 and, following a number of collapses, was eventually replaced by the Rialto Bridge to provide better access to Rialto, the primary financial center of Venice.
The Temple of Concordia is an ancient Greek temple in the Valley of the Temples, in Agrigento, on the south coast of Sicily, Italy. It is still unknown to whom this temple was. It has been conventionally named after Concordia, the Roman goddess of harmony. The temple was converted into a Christian basilica in the 6th century, dedicated to the apostles Peter and Paul by San Gregorio de Rerape, Bishop of Agrigento, and to survive the destruction of pagan places of worship. The Christian refurbishments were removed during the restoration of 1785. According to another source, the Prince of Torremuzza transferred the altar elsewhere and began restoration of the classic building in 1788. Finally, the duality of the pagan demons and its dedication to the Christian saints has led to the theory that the temple was originally devoted to 2 Greek gods. One such theory refers to Castor and Pollux. However, with the absence of any archaeological evidence or epigraphs, the truth as to which god or gods the temple was originally built to honor is unknown.
Monument to the Marinaio, Italy. The monument was built to commemorate the approximately 60,000 sailors who fell during the First World War at the behest of Benito Mussolini, then President of the Council of Ministers of the Kingdom of Italy, and the choice of Brindisi was due to the central role that the city has during the Great War. For the realization, a national competition for architects and sculptors was launched and 92 sketches participated. The winner was precisely that of a large rounded with shaper side, presented by the architect Luigi Brunati and the sculptor Amerigo Bartoli entitled Sta Confer. The work for the construction lasted a year from 28 October 1932 October 1933 with a final cost of $2,300,000 at the time. The inauguration took place on November 4, 1933 in the presence of King Vittorio Emanuele III as well as Achille Starace.
Our group is gonna talk about the Arch of Pisa. The Arch of Pisa, this 22-meter marble structure stands in Piazza Central at one end of the Cimmeria. The strategic route truth about the houses that Napoleon he took when he invaded northern Italy. Construction began under the direction of the Russian Luigi Canova. Construction was complete under the direction of the architect Francesco Pavarelli, who took over the work after Canova did.
The neoclassic structure has 3 arches and 4 Corinthian marble columns, with a large number of sculptures by Pompeo Marchese. At the top, the arch is covered by several bronze spikes, including 2 figures on horseback in the 2 corners and the Citadella base, and the sculpture of a carriage drawn by 6 horses by Abbondio San Giorgio. Thank you.